Do you have any crushes?
I mean, besides for William Shatner, who's my crush.
Yeah, that literally is your crush.
Do I have any crushes? The movie I keep actually wanting to watch that we tried to find in Florida, what's his name?
Jacob Elordi? No.
Oh, he could get it.
Oh my God.
Dude,
Stop it.
I have a story for you.
Can I be mean for a sec?
Wait, I forgot to tell you.
Shut your face.
What the shit?
I cannot.
Can I vent for a second? Welcome back to Gimme the Goss. I'm Dana Barron.
And I'm Katie Valley. And we got a lot to gossip about today.
Yeah, I don't know what. My brain feels like
I got it. Don't you worry.
My brain feels like it's scrambled.
A little mushy today?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You've had a crazy couple weeks.
Yeah.
And one of those weeks was us being together in Florida.
Yeah, sorry, guys. We missed a week. We know you were on the edge of your seat and there were protests in the streets, but we missed a week because we got stuck in Florida.
Yes, unfortunately, got stuck in Florida.
It wasn't
The unfortunately
for
is
me.
for our husbands.
Yeah.
The fortunate is for us, living our best life for an extra 2 days.
Yeah, man.
We really timed it out perfectly.
The universe, Mercury in retrograde really came through for us. It was life-giving, I'd say.
Yeah.
It was really nice.
As my mom said, I had called her while we were down there, and she said, the universe is just really planning this out for you just perfectly, and it's all going to work out. And guess what?
It did.
It did. Because on Saturday, so we went down Friday, and we were supposed to come back Monday.
And Monday is when the blizzard of the decade
Century.
hit. Century?
No, maybe not century, maybe decade. The blizzard of the decade hit.
I mean,
snowpocalypse came in hot.
Yeah. Blizzard 96, our birthday.
Yeah, 96
was hot, too. That was a hot blizzard. I remember just being...
I don't know if it was as big as this one, though.
I don't know, because we weren't here.
I think in the end we got 27 inches here.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
So it was a big one. And on Saturday when we were down in Florida sipping our Aperol spritzes on the beach, I was like, maybe we should change our flight because it seems like the storm is coming in hot. And if we don't switch it now, we might have trouble getting home. And we checked with our hubbies. My hubby was on board. Your hubby thought I was being a little...
Joel doesn't like when people are alarmist.
Yeah.
He finds it distasteful.
He said, oh, of course Katie wants to switch our flight, which in fairness, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, oh, shocking. Katie wants to stay an extra night. And I was like, well, there's this flight Tuesday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So we're thinking Monday night's definitely going to be disrupted, if not canceled.
Yeah.
And so why don't we just skip all that and fly out the next morning when there's a much better chance that we're going to get out Tuesday morning. He's like, oh, really? Much better chance. Joke's on him.
Joke's on him, because then we got 2 extra.
I mean, they didn't want to fly us home until Thursday.
Yeah, and we ended up, so basically we had to rebook our flights, which was very difficult.
For Katie, I was just slurping my Aperol spritz, continuously telling her to let Jesus take the wheel.
Dana the whole time was like, let Jesus take this wheel. Like, we're good. Joel said we're exaggerating this, and
Joel said just be cool.
Just be cool. So guess what? Dana took that feedback on, and she was real cool. She was just relaxing. I heard people on the beach talking about it. I went to talk to them, and I said, maybe I should call. And she said, no.
I think you should just enjoy this beautiful afternoon on the beach, Katie.
And
she could not.
It took me like 5 minutes. I was like, actually, excuse me, I'll have another Aperol spritz.
Mm-hmm.
And so we had to rebook our flights. Well, I had to rebook our flights. To
be clear, Katie did everything.
And that's what we learned from the trip, right? Is that when Dana travels with someone
who's slightly more adultish than I am,
you just let them take the wheel.
Well, I went from... I can be competent when I'm traveling. I have the skill set and the wherewithal to travel competently.
Yeah.
But if somebody's with me
Who's leading.
who's just, like, doing the due diligence and reading the signs and just leading the way. Like, I don't have very strong opinions, so I'm just gonna follow you around the airport.
Mhm.
I'm just gonna do whatever you tell me to do because I don't care.
Yeah, so I don't even think you had to
No.
worry about direction
No.
at any point.
I told you when Joel when I travel with Joel, I don't really look at anything.
Mhm.
I don't even know where I am half the time.
Yeah.
And when I travel with my high school friends, my friend Diana is like our den mom.
Yeah.
She handles all the business, and I just blindly follow her around.
Yeah.
And that's what I do with you.
Yes.
But, like, if I'm on my own, I can handle it. And, like, when Diana's not with us and it's, like, 3 of us other friends, we're just, like, bumping into each other and bickering
Yeah.
about where the terminal is and, but, yeah, I'm just not gonna put my energy into that because, like, you're doing it anyway. We
Yeah.
don't both need to do it. It's not like I could do it and you would chill, right?
Right.
You're doing it.
I'm doing it, and I'm happy to do it.
You're not just gonna
Yeah.
sit back and let me do the research on the flights. You
I mean,
can't do
maybe.
that. I don't
Yeah,
think so,
really? I
Katie.
think I
No.
could.
You love due
That's-
diligence.
I love a
You
little
love to hack.
research. Yes.
You love to get the inside
Uh-huh.
scoop. You
That's
like
true.
to be best friends with the
With
people on the
everyone.
phone and everybody on the beach, and, like, you've got the insider info,
Mhm.
and I'm just slurping my spritz.
In the background.
Because, like, I don't think I could go that hard at it.
Mhm.
I think I'd be like, there's no flights online. I guess we're not leaving till Thursday. And, like, you would be like, this is not
Yeah.
adequate.
Right, because also we are in a little bit of a different situation
Yeah.
with me
I'm
having a
like, I'll stay all week.
3-year-old.
I don't care. And you're like, well, I have a 3-year-old and Rick has a job. And I'm like, yeah, so I'll do whatever you want. But, like,
You gotta get us outta here.
I'm not gonna spend 3 hours trying to get us home.
Or
I'll just get an Airbnb for the month.
yeah, literally.
I'll see you guys in April.
See you guys on the flip side.
Like,
Yeah.
if you weren't with me, I would have just been like, whatevs.
Yeah,
Jesus,
you would have
take the
gotten
wheel.
home on Saturday.
I would have just come home on the first flight that they rebooked us on what was it, Thursday?
And that was like all connections. And then the people behind us when we were renting the car, they were driving back to New Jersey.
Yeah, because they couldn't get home till Saturday.
They couldn't get home till Saturday.
Katie's like, what, do you have kids? We're like, no, we have jobs, lady.
Like, oh, okay. And the best
They
part
were like
is,
teenagers. So
wait.
you're like, oh, you have kids?
the best part is you and I talked about driving home. And what did you tell me, Dana?
I can only drive for 2 hours on the highway.
Yeah. Okay, guys? 20-hour drive.
Yeah, so
She's
we
like,
would just have
so
to
you know."
rotate every 2 hours.
Mhm. She's like, I get tunnel vision.
I do. If I drive on the highway where you're just going straight, there's no turns, there's no like thoughts besides like not crashing.
Mhm.
I go into this like state and it literally puts me to sleep. You know how some people like fall asleep in any like any moving vehicle?
Narcoleptics.
No, I had a roommate in Florence. Any movie, like I'm talking like a 6-minute cab ride, she fell asleep on
Wow.
every train, on every flight, ever. Like she could not lead the charge
Yeah.
when we were traveling around Europe. So there are people like that,
Okay.
and it just lulls me to sleep. I mean, I'm like head bobbing after like an hour
So this
and
is
50
what
minutes.
she's sharing with me.
And I'm like,
as
sure, let's just drive home.
I'm home. Like, okay, so you get the 2 hours and I get the 18 for the rest. So luckily, we did not have to drive back. The universe just kind of worked in our favor. And it started off, before we get into the rebooking and all that, but it started off, we checked into the hotel and Sharon, our girl,
the cutest glasses. Shout out to Peepers.
You
You need to get those.
Good memory.
Those are
Peepers.
hot
Yeah.
glasses.
I complimented her on her glasses. She took our IDs and she's like, oh my God, I used to live in West Orange.
South Orange.
South Orange. So of course we connected on that. And then next thing you know, we're getting champagne and chocolates sent to our room from Sharon because Jersey girls rock.
And it's just like what you do.
Yeah. Oh, what I do?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's like best friends with the Uber driver.
that is true. I just like a little chat.
Katie's
and a
going to
little
like the Uber
conversation.
driver's partner's baby shower in May or whatever.
When my sister and I traveled last year in Florida, we did become best friends with our Uber driver. And it was, we just called him every night. He was our
Yeah, and I'm
buddy.
like, where's that button to tap like the preference for no speaking?
That's why we work well together. And someone said to me, like, "How did you guys travel together? Like, did you get sick of each other for so long?" I'm like,
Yeah, because
"No."
we've only ever traveled to Taylor Swift before,
Mhm.
which was, like, a quick 2-day trip.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't
I
know.
think we worked pretty well.
Yeah, as long
Yeah.
as you're not mad at me for not doing anything, I think it worked
I think
well.
our vibes are a little different, but, like, I was in relax mode, so I was
I think
okay to
you
get
could have used some more nightlife.
maybe a little bit, Dana. I think at 6:30 every
But
night.
we're middle-aged women from New Jersey and Florida, like, what nightlife
Yeah,
did you think we were getting into?
okay, well, just to be clear, okay? The first day we got there, we went a little hard.
I hadn't eaten, and I had a
When I say
margarita.
we, I mean Dana.
By the way, I am a lightweight,
Yeah.
and we hadn't really eaten because we, like, flew so early, and it was, like, a late lunch we were getting, and I was at the beach, and I was like,
Mhm.
"Let's do this, margarita."
Yeah.
And then I was hammered.
You were hammered. By the time we
Hammered.
got to Din's and we went to dinner at a sushi restaurant in the
Yeah.
hotel.
I was like, "Let's go dancing. Should we go dancing?"
Yeah, she's like, "Tomorrow night, I want to go dancing." I'm like, "Yes, I'm in," because everyone knows I love a banger, and I love to go out and just dance my
Katie's
face off.
Katie's socializing personality is like if you were on cocaine in the '80s at a
Yeah.
dance club, but just without the cocaine.
I think people used to assume that I was into the drugs, but no, it's just
1,000%, dude. You and Judy tried to make me get drinks at 9 p.m. one night.
Yeah, okay, 9 p.m.
That's
Definitely cokehead,
cocaine.
yeah.
That's cocaine.
Um, so the next morning when I revisited the
I
idea
was
and I said, "Hey, there's a couple places that have live music."
Guys, I was horrified.
And she was like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, do you remember our conversation at
Like,
dinner?"
the terror that gripped my soul that Katie was gonna make me go dancing.
So, we did not go dancing the whole time, guys, and we were in bed by what time every night?
Like 8:30.
8:30, because around 7,
Fucking
7:30, Dana went into a monologue of just how excited she was to get into bed, cozy into the sheets, and have a really great night's sleep, which you usually say, like, if you haven't gotten sleep in, like, a week, but we were going to bed at 8:30 every night. We were in bed by 8:30 every
Guys,
night.
so great. It was
Yeah.
fucking magical.
Yeah, it was magical.
Right?
Yeah, it was. I mean, listen, I was definitely down for it because it was
I think if we
relax
had had a third with us who also wanted to party,
I would've gone out with them.
you would've gone out, and I would've gone out because I can't, like, let my friends hang
FOMO.
out without me.
Mhm.
I can't allow that.
Yeah, you're the queen
I
of
can't
FOMO.
miss out on that.
Mhm.
So, yeah, so I think, if we had had someone else to tip the scale, but it was like, "This bitch isn't going dancing by herself. I'm going to bed."
No. And to be honest, Marco Island's a little bit
It wasn't like, we would have had to
No.
fight for, like, a nightlife there.
Yeah, definitely.
It was a lot of elderly.
Mhm.
It's a
Mhm.
lot of families with little kids.
Yeah. So we
And
weren't missing out
honestly,
on
I'm a
much.
lightweight. If we're having an Aperol spritz at 3,
Yeah, you're not
I'm
making it.
going to bed at 8. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. Like, you
And you're
can't
napping. You're napping and going to bed
yeah,
at 8.
you can't give me like, if you want me to be out past 9, I
Mhm.
need a coffee at, like, 4:35, and
Mhm.
I cannot have a cocktail until, like, 7.
Or a little cocaine.
Or just a little bump,
Yeah.
little key bump. JK, LOL, I don't do drugs.
Just kidding,
That
guys.
is cocaine is the last thing I need. Okay, so that was Florida, and then, speaking of the universe,
Yeah.
Katie's like, "Oh, my magical family is in
Mhm.
Sarasota in a mansion with a pool and a hot tub and this adorable little toddler.
Yeah.
Oh, and my aunt loves to cook wonderful meals. Oh, and Jimmy and his wife are, like, super fun and friendly and entertaining."
Mhm.
And I was like, "Okay, sure, I'll just follow you to Sarasota." And it was
Wait, but
like
we have to talk about the rental car too because
Mm.
we had to rent a car to drive to
And
Sarasota.
I was in charge of the rental car, and then Katie's like, "Where do we pick it up?" I'm like, "I don't know, somewhere around here." She's like, "No, is it here? Like, do we have to take an Uber to it?" I'm like, "I don't
Naples.
know. It's, like, here somewhere, Katie." I was just like, "Yo, I'll Google it in the morning. I don't know. Leave me alone. They're having sex in this book that I'm reading." turns out
you killed it.
I crushed it. It was in
Yeah.
the fucking lobby of our hotel, you guys.
Mhm.
Oh, and then I faked Katie out because I didn't realize I thought I am wildly incompetent, apparently.
You are,
Like when
for the record.
when I shut off my brain and I like decide that I am not going to pay attention to details and I am letting Jesus take the wheel, like I mean it.
By
Because
Jesus
but
taking
Jesus
the
is
wheel, you
Katie.
mean me.
Jesus is Katie. So I am booking this like after 2 Aperol spritzes. Katie somehow is letting me book a rental car on
Mhm.
my phone on the
Mhm.
beach. I have no idea where we're picking it up. And then I'm like, oh, remember, I don't have my I don't have my because I I lost my credit card and my license. Or I thought I did. So I'm like, fuck, I have to bring my passport and I'm booking this car. I'm like, oh, I don't have a license. Like, you have to drive. LOL.
LOL,
So I'm like,
guys.
I'm putting it in your name.
Mhm.
And then we go to check out, and turns out the license in my wallet was actually
Your real one.
my real ID that wasn't expired. So tricked Katie into
To
driving.
driving 2.5 hours to Sarasota.
But it was in our hotel. The
Mhm.
dude behind was from Belleville.
Belleville, New Jersey.
The dude behind the counter is from Belleville. Katie's best friends with him. She's like going to his grandson's 5th birthday or something. And it was just so smooth.
So smooth.
So
And
even though I'm a jackass, even that was smooth.
so that's what I mean. I feel like the universe, there was just some like traveling karma happening for us. And I feel like the universe was just guiding us along, giving us big hugs along the way. And then we got to Sarasota, and my cousin Jimmy's house is amazing. My Aunt Kathy made this amazing meal for us. We're just like drinking wine.
This
And
amazing
then
dog.
the cherry on top, my Aunt Kathy is like,
Well, they can't stop just like giving us good food and bringing me a cocktail in the hot tub. I'm like, who are these people? Like, this
Mhm.
is amazing. I'm
Yeah.
like, if you just like had this family this whole time, they're
Mhm.
so great. And then we'd like had cocktails and we're like getting ready to like shut down for the evening. And Katie's aunt just like comes out of the kitchen with like, would you like a slice of the most amazing key lime pie that just happens to be your favorite dessert ever, Dana?
That she made.
She's like, so sorry I didn't make the crust homemade. And I was like, the fuck out of here. Yes, I would. Give me
Yeah.
that pie.
Give the whole thing.
It was just,
Yeah.
it was what Jesus wanted
Is-
for me. I sound like Oliver right now.
You do.
Guys, I'm not religious. So
I think everyone knows
does everybody know
that.
that?
I think everyone
Okay.
knows.
Because I say it so much sometimes that I'm
yeah.
like, people overhear me are like, oh, she's like
Very
really into
religious.
Jesus. Like she has like Jesus in her
Soul.
IG profile. Love him with a capital H.
Yeah, so it really worked out well. The next day, out of the airport, Dana's a little bit more of like a timely person than I am.
Oh, they didn't give me a seat assignment, and
Oh, yeah.
Katie was like, "You have to get a seat assignment. They're gonna bump you." And I
Yeah.
was like, "I don't know. I feel like it's fine."
Yeah. She's like, okay, but if you make it home and I don't, just go pick up my kids from school. It's like, okay, turns out you got a seat.
I got a seat right next to Katie because
We-
that's
Yeah,
what he wanted for
what-
me. I didn't even have to do anything, Katie.
And then we arrived at the airport to return the car at like 9:25, and we were at the gate at 9:40.
Yeah,
Just a small airport, flying right through. Everything worked out great.
yeah, it was so great.
So
We were away for like a week. It was amazing.
it was amazing, guys.
But then we came home to a quick turnaround
Yeah.
for a ski trip that Katie and her family
That I
bailed
bailed.
on.
Mm-hmm.
And then Judy bailed because Katie bailed. It worked out great, though. We had such a nice weekend with the Mosers.
Yeah.
The
I'm
kids
so
all got
happy.
along really well. I'm not going to lie. I love you guys. Love your families. It was really nice not to have
us there.
16 people in that house all weekend after like just traveling and whatever. So great snow.
Yeah.
Morgan made a great dinner. Foster requested that the adults play Texas Hold'em with
Oh
him.
my God, that is hilarious.
Which turned, I mean, him and Zach going against each other playing Texas Hold'em was so funny. Yeah, and shout out to Zach. I don't even know if he's listening because he never said anything about this podcast. And then he shows up and he's like, I was having hats made for you guys.
That is so cute.
So sweet and cute.
So sweet.
But like, I
Yeah.
literally didn't even know he knew I
Yeah.
had a podcast.
I know. He's never said a word.
Yeah. Well, we all
Okay.
have our own ways.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
thoughtful. while you were in Vermont, Rick planned a last-minute date night for
Ugh,
us in
of course he did.
Hoboken. Sorry, Joel.
Joel's been crushing.
Has he? Okay, good. I love to hear that.
Yeah.
He's like, "Stop talking about
Yeah,
me
he's like, "Guys,
on this
shut
fucking
up. It's
podcast."
ruining my life."
He's like, "Damn you, Rick." Every time I see him. He's like, "Oh, did Rick do that?"
Yeah.
So he planned a last minute date night and we went to this place called Little Bar in
Oh my god, I
Hoboken.
looked at this and I was like, "Called Cracker Barrel?"
That was the next day.
Okay.
Called Little Bar. It was amazing. Little cocktail bar, had like these two-seater tables, very intimate, playing the best bangers ever. I was just living my best life. So first of all, we took an Uber to get there. In the Uber, Rick's like, "I want to be on your phone right now." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "The way this guy's driving." He's like, "I can tell." And I'm like, "Oh, I don't feel it." And then all of a sudden,
What,
like,
you get car
he,
sick?
I don't get car sick, but this guy's driving 2 feet, and it
Uh,
was like, stop, go," and the smell in the Uber, guys,
ugh.
I don't get car sick at all, and by the time we got to Hoboken, I said to Rick, "How many more minutes?" And he said, "5." I was like, "Get me out. We have to walk."
Mm.
I was so sick, so I was like, not the most romantic way to start off a date night. Get to Little Bar, though, turn it around, 25-minute walk, get there, feel fine, ordered my drink, and then she comes over, she's like, "I'm so sorry I gave you the wrong cocktail. Do you want this one too?" And I said, "Of course I do. Thank you so much. This might be my new favorite bar."
Mhm, mhm.
So, had a couple cocktails, listened to the best hip-hop music of 2000.
Just, like, on the it
Yeah,
wasn't
they were
like
just
a
playing a playlist.
okay.
But, guys, like, one of my favorite songs, which I had heard at Jude's the night before, and I hadn't heard it in a long time, is the song called
Not called horses.
Slow Motion for Me by Juvenile. Yeah,
I'm trying to think of that song.
yeah, I would sing it, but I'm not going to. Um,
Maybe I can pull a clip of it in.
yeah, pull a clip. It's definitely like one of those like 2000, maybe, yeah, 2000, 2001 bangers that we were just like dancing to in college, not realizing the lyrics behind it, right?
Was just, like, super
Yeah,
misogynistic?
yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know if that one is, but it's definitely in that genre.
It's not a nice song is what you're saying.
But I love it. It's my favorite song. They played it. I'm like, this is the universe again telling me I need to be in this bar.
Okay, so Juvenile is your favorite song, just to be clear with our listeners.
No, it was my favorite song, but hearing it again, I was like, yes. You know, when you're just like, I need to get up and dance, but it was like
Mhm.
a tiny cocktail bar. So I just danced in my seat, went to dinner. Dinner was meh.
Where'd you go to dinner?
I forget the name of it actually,
Mm,
but
sounds
it's not
forgettable.
worth calling out. It was like a little seafood restaurant, but it was just, yeah, it was okay. But then we went back to Little Bar for one more cocktail before we left, and it was great.
Nice.
Yeah. So it was a
I
great
never
date
think
night.
to go to Hoboken.
So Rick works there. So that's
Yeah.
why I think he was like, let's go there and not like such a trek into the city. It's like a
Mhm.
little bit easier. So that was really nice. And then we followed up the next day by going to Pennsylvania and seeing my family and going to my brother's
Fun.
house, which was really nice. And on the way home, we decided to stop for dinner with the kids and then hopefully have them sleep on the ride, the rest of the ride. So we stopped at Cracker Barrel.
How'd that go?
Rough. Turns out Cracker Barrel,
It's like the Cheesecake Factory.
no, worse, I would say, worse. It is we had
Had
gone.
you never been to
Not really. I didn't really grow up with Cracker
Well,
Barrel.
my family just drove up and down 95 to the
Okay.
beach every summer,
Mhm.
so there's a lot of, like, Cracker Barrel stops for breakfast.
Yeah, it was
Breakfast is
okay, so
probably better.
yeah, dinner was
I mean, it's
rough.
none of it's great.
Just, like, everything felt sticky, you know? You
Yeah.
know that vibe when you walk in? And then an hour in, I said to the waiter, "I'm so sorry, but everyone has had their food and finished eating, and we still haven't gotten ours." And then it turns out they never put our ticket in. So then we had to wait an extra half hour. So we were there for 2 hours in Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
So it was rough. We weren't the happiest.
And what was the big uproar with them
Oh, was there?
socially? There was, like, a change in Cracker Barrel's logo, and people went berserk. I can't remember what it
There's a
was.
certain vibe in that place, and I can
Yeah.
see those
Yeah. I
people.
mean, it's called Cracker Barrel.
Yeah, okay. So
And that
anyway,
little gift shop, oh my god.
well, that's why I thought it would be cute for the kids because
Well,
it's
because they
just
can just break everything?
yeah, well, they have, like, candy and, like, toys and
See, that's a nightmare for me.
yeah, it is a nightmare, but Anyway, the whole thing was a nightmare, bottom line. So that was
Okay.
my weekend. Okay.
Sounds great. Well, yesterday was Joel's
Oh,
birthday,
right.
so it was kinda
Happy
hectic,
birthday,
like,
Joel.
had the best weekend and, like, that's how he wants to live his life, like, just snowboarding, but his
Mhm.
actual birthday was yesterday, so, we went to Boschetto. We picked him up from the
I
bus
love
stop
that
because I was like
place.
I didn't have anything planned because we have plans Saturday. We're going to Sam's Table with Tara and
Oh, you
Andy.
are? Oh,
Mhm. But I was like, I can't let this man eat like a microwaved Cook Unity meal for his
yeah.
birthday. So I was like, let's pop out for dinner. I wasn't sure he'd want to because we just got home. But Boschetto, I always love it there. The food is so good.
So good, and it's nice because you just go it's, like, a little more casual, but great food. So it's
Yes.
like a casual
And
Italians yeah.
BYO. Just order at the bar and then go sit down. But so the food was wonderful. Joel and I just split a nice bottle of wine, and the boys chose violence. Like they
Jesus.
just it was like they had a pact going in.
Uh-huh.
Like we're gonna fuck this dinner up for
Mhm.
mom and
Happy
dad.
birthday, dad.
Like they were absolutely feral.
Wow, really?
I mean, Foster just refused to eat anything.
Okay. Which is
Bo
weird because that's usually Bode's vibe.
Yeah, well, it was there's pizza, so Bodhi ate
Okay.
that, and good bread, so he ate that, but, Bodhi literally knocked his chair over 3 times,
Oh,
like, fell, screamed, made a huge sound, everyone looked, waiters rushed over 3 fucking times, Katie,
wow.
and Foster was like and I think it's because
Yeah, what?
they were exhausted from the weekend and because they were not getting a lot of exercise right
Uh-huh.
now because they're in
Snow.
school and they haven't had outdoor recess and like
Mhm.
they are just like cooped up lab puppies. And I was like, Foster, you have to stay in your seat. Like, stop moving around.
Mhm.
He's like, I can't.
Yeah.
And he's like, can I please just go outside and freak out? I'm like, okay, go
Wow.
outside and freak out. So he goes around and like the whole wall is glass.
Everyone can
So
see
he's
you
out
freaking
there
out.
like free, like
Parkouring.
whatever it was like, yeah, like some combination of a seizure and parkour and sprinting, and, like, I was surprised I didn't see him, like, walk by on his hands, honestly. So the people in the restaurant are like, "The fuck?" And then he comes back in and Bowie's like, "I gotta do it." I'm like, "Oh my god." Like, it was Joel and I just kept looking at
Wow.
each other like, "This is the worst it's
Do
ever
you guys
been."
use screens ever at dinner? Okay,
Yes.
I'm just wondering if that was an
Well,
option.
it reminded me of why we used screens in the first
Yeah,
place. Like, going out to dinner with these 2 little boys is
a nightmare.
a nightmare.
Mhm.
And they didn't ask for screens. So, like, we were so distracted
Yeah.
by how horrible they were
Mm,
being that it didn't occur to me to give them a screen, but, like, we've been trying to wean off of that because, like, Foster's 8.
yeah.
Like, sit down and shut up and, like, be like, a child at a
Mm,
restaurant.
yeah. That's
I
hard.
almost said be an adult, but, like, you're not an
But it's
adult.
you know what? It's probably if Foster was alone, it'd be okay. But the 2 of them together, it
It
just gives
was
an energy.
insanity.
Yeah. Fight Club, you know?
Yes. Oh
Mhm.
my god. So, and then, we went home and had cake and presents and stuff. I gave him the lamp.
Oh, did he love
I'll have to
it?
link to this lamp. He was very excited. He's like, "Did you put it together?" I was like, "I'm sorry, have we met? I
Yeah,
didn't put
you're
it
like,
together."
"What?"
It came put together, but, he was really pumped about it. He's, like, really wondering where he's gonna put it, and, like,
Oh, I love that.
it's like, he really loves lamps. You know that scene in Anchorman
I love
where Steve Carell's like, "I love lamp."
Ye
Like, that's
yeah,
Joel.
I know that
Like,
line
he
real my
just
friends know that line really well from Sydney.
loves it.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I was really proud of myself for a good gift. So it was a fun night, but it was just like I couldn't
Yeah,
deal with my children. At
yeah,
least the owner, who's Dana's family,
yeah,
right? He was like, "It's okay. I have a 5 and 7-year-old boy at home, so
yeah.
I
They
get
got
it."
lots of kids in that family,
And I
so
was
I
like, "Yeah,
can
sorry, my children trashed your." At one point, they sprinted in a race
Oh my
to get to the
god.
bathroom.
Oh my god. Okay, maybe, yeah, pause on the going out for a
Yeah,
little
I was
bit.
like, "What?" I, like, grabbed them both
Mhm.
by the arm because I went to the restroom, and I was leaving the restroom, and I guess while I was in there, they were like, "I have to go," and then Bodhi's like, "No, I have to go." So when they saw me emerge, they both got up and sprinted, and
Oh.
I was
Were there a lo was it
mortified.
busy?
Yes.
Okay, rough.
I was mortified. I grabbed them both by the arm, I was like, "What are you doing?" And I look at Joel like, "The fuck are you doing?"
Joel's like, "I'm just trying to relax and enjoy my fucking birthday."
They were sprinting past me to go to the
Wow.
bathroom, and it is not a big restaurant. Anyway, enough
Okay.
talking shit about my children.
Rough. That is rough.
Yeah, and then, bed, take the kids to work out, come here. So now I'm just like,
Yeah.
again, my brain is just
Right.
fried. Let's get to the goss, though,
Okay.
after 7 years of just chatting.
Yeah.
What is the latest with Nancy Guthrie?
I don't think there's any.
There's just nothing.
No, I don't think I
They
that I know
can't.
of, I don't think there's anything. I don't think they've gotten any leads. I think they were getting, like, a lot of false
Mhm.
leads, and she's come on a couple times, and it's like, what, a month now?
Jesus.
I know, it's so heartbreaking.
And to have no answers.
No answers, and just
She can't be alive
yeah,
at this
I
point,
don't think
right?
she is. I know, it's really
Oh my
heartbreaking.
god, the world.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I know. As far as I know, there haven't been really any updates, and I
And
keep
now there's,
seeing
like,
all these posts of her coming on and just, like, begging.
begging. And now there's, like, wild conspiracy theories flying around.
Yeah, it's
But when I
probably
saw this on here, I thought you had an update because I
no, no, no,
haven't
no.
had a chance to look
I
into
just
it.
keep seeing her posts of just, like, begging and pleading, and I'm like, it's just so cruel.
So they just haven't found anything since the glove. They never found a car.
I don't think so. Mm-mm.
Just disappeared.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And when I think her latest post or one of the latest posts, she was, like, just saying the reward will be going for specific information around because I guess obviously people are just calling in left and right. So
Right.
it's probably to just even filter through that is so difficult. So
Yeah.
I can't even imagine. US men's hockey team? I don't think we
Mhm.
talked about that on here yet.
Yeah. What that was going on when we were away,
While
right?
we were away. Yeah. Um
Yeah, what's your take?
I was just feel enraged.
Mhm.
And I did feel enraged just listening to this locker room of the president of the United States just laughing with the boys about the girls. And I was just like, what kind of message is this sending to not only women, but young girls? Like, I was just so enraged by the whole
And
thing.
young boys.
Yeah. And young boys. Yes, exactly. And young boys.
It's just another fucking thing. It never ends. And
Yeah.
it's just like, if you don't understand who this person is by now, you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
There, I said it. You know, on the one hand, with the guys on the team
Hmm.
are in this uncomfortable situation. I mean, maybe they're all misogynistic assholes. I don't know these guys.
Hmm.
Maybe they're caught off guard and it's really uncomfortable. And in the moment, they froze and didn't want to stand up to the president of the United
Right.
States and make it really fucking uncomfortable. I mean, how many times have we absorbed bad behavior because it was so uncomfortable? We didn't know what to
Hmm.
do in the moment. We were caught off guard. Like, I try to give people the benefit of the doubt. I do not give Trump the benefit of the doubt for
No.
anything. And I also just feel like, guys, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
we really need you to fucking say something in these situations. Like,
Hmm.
it's like if you can't see the problem, if you can't stand up for the women in your lives, if
Hmm.
you just can't fucking do it, then fuck you.
And it's just like that group mentality as well. Like, I think them all being together and
And like
one
Cash Patel just chugging a fucking beer. That guy is such a loser. Like, he is such a
fucking loser.
tool.
Hmm.
And it's like, you know what? You guys are about to bomb the Middle East and you're fucking chugging
Yeah.
a beer.
Yeah. God.
Like, these people, ugh.
I just don't know how. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, I feel like I have the same conversation how people are
But
seeing
then
it.
but then the dude was on
Yeah.
SNL,
SNL.
right? He
So
tried to redeem himself.
the guy from Heated Rivalry was hosting.
Right, but one of the men's US hockey
So
team.
basically, he brought on the women's hockey team in his opening monologue, the guy from Heated Rivalry, which I forget his name. I haven't watched Heated Rivalry. Have you?
No,
Okay. I haven't watched it.
I don't watch TV. We
Yeah,
know
that's
this.
true. Oh, God. We didn't even talk about that. Your alien shows at night. Um, yeah, you definitely don't watch normal TV. Should we say that? You watch TV, just nothing normal.
I watch TV for 30 seconds before I go to sleep at
Yeah,
night.
but the shows that lull you to sleep are the craziest shit I've ever seen. I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I was trying to type in Seinfeld on your Netflix account, and it wasn't even coming up because every time I typed in one letter, it was just like,
George Tsoukalos.
yeah, literally, like every alien.
So I was telling Zach and Morgan this weekend,
Yeah.
and Zach's like, "I fucking love Ancient Aliens." He's like, "Yeah." It's the
What?
best. I was like, "Hell yeah, it is."
Okay.
See? Where's Katie?
Yeah, no, Katie is not on board for listen, maybe I could get on board at, like, I don't know, 7 o'clock at night when you're not, like, trying to go to bed, but this is what you put on
To
as
go
your
to sleep.
lullaby,
Mhm.
and guess what? Seinfeld, any comedy is not gonna be your lullaby,
Mm-mm.
and that's the
It
part.
used to be The Office,
Okay.
and now it's just not.
And what
Things
was
that
it? It was
the algorithm in my brain has gone off the rails.
Ancient Aliens.
Asian UFO?
Uh-huh. Is that the one with, what's his name?
Oh, no, The Unexplained with William Shatner.
There we go. Okay.
I mean, Shatner's voice could lull anybody to sleep, and he's so dramatic and funny in it.
Okay, I'll take your word for it. I was like, I need to watch a little comedy. And you're like, okay, just hand me the clicker before you fall
I mean,
asleep.
we're calling it a clicker?
Yeah, dude, I call
God,
it.
we're boomers.
Okay. Anyway, so yes, the guy from Heat Rivalry, he brought on women from the women's hockey team. And and they basically said, we heard we were invited, but we didn't want to leave the boys out.
Mhm.
And it was just, what a moment.
Mhm.
And smart. Like, just
Yeah.
so, yeah, just
God.
speaks wonders, you know?
It's just like, can we just
Um,
have nice things? Do we
yeah.
have to have the horrors? Can we just have nice things?
Yeah, because there's a lot of horrors right now.
Yeah, dude. I don't even know where to begin. And as
Also
an activist, I have to
yeah,
say,
say it.
I am burnt out.
Mhm.
It's just like when I left, it was the SAVE Act.
Yeah,
We're trying to get people on the phone with senators for the SAVE Act. We got a primary coming up in New Jersey, right? I'm focused on that. Then we're away, and now we're in like World
World
War
War III.
III with these fucking meathead,
Mhm,
like the Secretary of War is doing like push-up contests with
mhm.
the Secretary of Health and Human Services, and these frat bros chugging beer. Like these are the people
Yeah,
starting World War III.
mhm.
And I'm just like, where do we even
Who are
go from now?
leading
Because
us into a
Congress
war.
doesn't exist.
Yeah,
Congress
doesn't
Congress
matter.
removed all of its own teeth.
Mhm.
And so it's just like, I don't know what to do anymore. And
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling kind of hopeless this week,
yeah.
which is when I know I need to take a break.
Yeah, you just gotta step away
Because I'm
from
just like,
it and
what am I gonna do? What is my email to our community gonna do at this point?
right.
Like, we don't have a Congress. We don't have a functioning Congress.
Mhm.
He started an unconstitutional war with
Yeah,
no objectives, with no end game. He's making light of
and
US
it's
service
just
members perishing.
mhm.
Like, and then he gets asked by the press, and he's talking about his drapes in his ballroom. Like, grandpa's lights are not on,
Yeah,
and he's got the codes to the nukes. So, like, I don't know what to do anymore.
yeah.
I don't know what to do anymore, and, like,
It's feeling very dark.
yeah, I'm just like, I don't even know anymore.
Yeah. I know I
Fuck
was
it.
talking to
Like,
my
I
brother over the weekend, and he was like, "A lot of my friends are looking into moving
Mhm. But
to
what
another country." Let me be clear.
Yeah,
And I'm like, "Yeah, maybe
Portugal looked really nice,
yeah,
you know?
maybe it's just time for the Netherlands," you
I
know?
don't know, dude. Netherlands is pretty close to the
Yeah,
NATO borders, so what are you gonna do when Putin comes? Like, I don't know. I think
I
New
know.
Zealand. I think we just have to build p tiny houses in New Zealand.
Okay. To all my Aussie friends, I'm
Yeah.
coming back.
Yeah. Which is,
Yeah.
like, the most privileged bullshit to even talk about because
Yes.
most people can't leave. And I don't even know how we would do it, but it's just like, I don't know. I'm feeling dark this week, and,
Yeah.
there's that saying about, like, choruses can only hold notes for so long because members can drop in, rest their voice, and come back, and that's why,
Mhm.
like, the whole note stays from the group,
Mhm.
and that's how I'm feeling. I need to drop out for a minute.
Yeah, and I think that's fair.
Yeah.
I was reading, one of these political commentators, and he was just talking about the history of the Middle East and Iran and how we can celebrate it, but also just the steps that we took to get there just to avoid the Epstein drama. And
100%. Which also, we had a nuclear agreement with Iran that
mhm,
they were complying with during Obama's presidency, during all this, and Trump just fucking blew it up.
yep.
So we had a deal in place. You blew it up, and now it's just like two things can be true at once. Like,
Mhm,
the Iranian regime was horrible,
mhm,
right? Oppressive, brutal, murderous, awful.
yeah.
So we can celebrate that regime being toppled. But when you do like, have we not learned our lesson
Yeah.
as a country? that, like, these regime change wars don't work. They cause more global instability. They cause more harm because there's no fucking plan. Now there's just a power vacuum.
Mhm.
So, and it's just like on the heels of literally kidnapping another sovereign leader. It's just like,
Yeah.
what is this guy's off the fucking rails?
And, like, who's gonna reel him back in? Like,
No one.
no one's reeling him back in.
Maybe
There's
he
no
will with a
consequence.
capital H. There's no like there's just nobody's in charge.
No one's in charge. And, like, this commentator was basically saying, because we did this without the approval of Congress, what's gonna happen next? Like, now he knows, right? He doesn't need anything. And what happens when it comes to the midterms and reelection and all of that? Like, we're just out there floating in this fucking ridiculous space, and it's just his world.
Mhm.
And that is really fucking scary.
Yeah.
And if you're not scared, then I would do a little more research.
Yeah.
I would start reading up a little bit
Because, like,
more.
maybe it hasn't affected you and your family yet.
Yeah.
But, like, maybe the gas prices this summer are gonna piss you
Oh,
off. Will
yeah.
that get your attention? Like,
Mhm.
will anything get your attention?
I mean, my neighborhood chat was talking about drafting. Like,
I mean, he did float the idea of mandatory military
uh-huh.
participation during his last campaign. So, like, nothing is
Maybe
off
that
the
will
table.
scare you. I mean, I just don't even know it.
The draft dodger talking about
Yes.
mandatory military participation.
Do we want to talk
And
about Clinton? No.
well, I just wanted to say one last thing.
Yeah.
You know, Pete Hegseth, who can't even do a real push-up, is
Mhm.
like practicing his lines for
Mhm.
reporters like topless. You
Mhm.
know what I mean? Like in the mirror at home. Like that's the bro in charge of
That's me, babe.
the
That's
largest
me.
military in the world, right? He's like flexing his pecs while he talks about like using these big words somebody just handed him.
Yeah.
That's who's in charge. Like the date rapist is in charge here.
Mhm.
I can't. And it's all to distract. Well, I don't
All
know.
just
I don't know if it's all to distract. Like now they're talking about this like FIFA building soccer stadiums on the Gaza Strip.
what? I haven't heard that.
Like the global corruption
God,
of the Epstein class is insanity.
I just can't even.
I don't even know where to go. But I feel like I am now like, am I QAnon now? Like, am I just like, we're in the upside down. You don't know what's real anymore.
Yeah, that's the problem.
Like,
You
am
just don't.
I the conspiracy theorist?
Mhm.
Or am I just like reading the news? I don't know. I can't tell anymore.
Yeah, I don't think anyone can. We're just stuck in this world of like your algorithm, and I don't know. It does my head in. All right, do we want to talk about Clinton?
I saw like, I haven't even had
Okay.
a minute to look, literally give me the goss.
I'll give you the goss. So basically,
wait, let me just start
Mhm.
by asking. I am confused as to why
they're bringing in him as well.
okay, fine.
Yeah.
He's in the fight. Like, why is Hillary Clinton testifying
Mhm. I know
about the Epstein files and Donald Trump is not? I
Yeah.
don't understand
Yeah.
how we got
how
here.
this works. And like
Like,
basically,
why is she back?
She asked for it to be public,
Yes, I saw that.
and they said no. So there was
And
all
she
these
knows
rules.
what they're gonna do.
All these rules set in place, and then in the middle of her testifying, I guess her lawyer, I don't know who was off to the side, basically says, what is happening right now? There's images of her going out, and this is supposed to be completely private and closed because that was your choice, like, or not your choice, your decision. You wouldn't let us make this go public. There was a thing, it was just saying a woman is being forced to testify about the crimes of men who are not being forced to testify.
Dude, the only woman in
Like,
prison
what
for
the fuck?
the only person in prison for any of this is a
Yeah,
woman.
is a woman.
And
yeah.
yes, she deserves to be in prison, but like, how is this possible?
And they were basically like asking her about how she felt when she saw the images of Bill Clinton. And she's like, I am not here to talk about any of that. She's like, and they're like, well, we're just asking about your feeling. It's just so insane. It's so wild. She just got up and walked out.
And this is the Justice Department deposing her?
Yeah. So that just happened today or yesterday, I think.
I definitely saw her in her blue suit, but I was like, wait, I'm so confused as to why she
Yeah.
is
And then
testifying.
he's testifying today, I think.
My
And you
life.
like get excited because you feel a little hopeful because you're like, she's pushing back, and like we thought it was going to be public and everything, but like it's just such a circus act at this point.
It's a circus.
And they're just a bunch of
Sorry, I
fucking
tapped your foot.
clowns.
I didn't mean to tap your foot.
Are you
That was
telling me I'm part
awkward.
of the circus? Just a bunch of clowns running
Just a
around,
bunch
just
of
trying to
rapist,
distract everyone.
murderous
Yeah.
clowns, just grifting and enriching themselves on the
Mhm.
chaos and violence. Cool, cool, cool.
Cool,
Okay,
cool.
so who are we crushing on this week?
It's a great transition.
Nice and smooth.
All right, who I'm crushing on, and I've had a crush on them for a while, but they're just promoting their album, Mumford. They were on SNL, Mumford and Hosier. Oh my
Oh, man, I love
god, you
Hozier.
gotta watch it. It was so
They're
good.
both touring again.
So and they have a song on the album together
Oh,
called
do
Rubber
they?
Band Man. Have you
Oh,
heard it? Oh my
no.
god, it's so good.
Katie, I have not had a second.
Yeah. That's been out for a little while though,
Oh,
but
hell yeah, I'm not good at that.
they were on SNL singing it, and it was so good, and the glow up of Marcus Mumford is
It's
just
looking fresh.
oh, he's looking real
Wow, Katie.
fresh. I mean, he was, like, my number 1 crush, like, 10 years ago, maybe?
Really?
I loved him. Like, w when he released Sigh No More, like, the first album, I was just like, "Who is this?"
You're
And
like, he
now
could
his
get
glow up
it.
is just insane, and he was on Armchair Expert, so I was listening to that.
Hmm.
He's just, like, very smart and
Hot,
humble and
apparently.
hot.
Is he?
Okay, so that's my crush. Do you have any crushes?
I mean, I didn't know we were doing this.
I know, I just thought, let's add
I
it,
mean,
you know?
besides for William Shatner, who's my crush.
Yeah, that literally is your crush.
Um,
You're dreaming about him at night.
do I have any crushes? The movie I keep actually wanting to watch
Yeah.
that we tried to find in Florida, what's his name?
Jacob Elordi? No.
Oh, he could get it. No, Dua Lipa's fiancé. He's in that movie with Elizabeth Olsen and
Oh,
Miles Teller.
mhm. I don't remember his name,
Talon
though.
Turner, is that it?
Oh, that sounds right.
He could
Oh,
be my
yeah,
crush.
yeah.
He could be my crush.
Yeah, we were trying to find that.
Yeah. What we're loving this week. What are you loving this week?
Okay, so I bought a new face lotion. It's Weleda.
Walida?
Weleda. It's a German brand. It's called Skin Food, and it's like ultra moisturizing.
Yeah.
And in this, I feel like like my hands, my skin, just from this long ass winter is so dry, and it has been a godsend.
Oh, maybe I'll
Really
get some
love
for
it.
my itchies. That was the other thing Katie was introduced to on our trip was
Yeah.
that. I don't know. Someone told me it could be perimenopause.
Mm-hmm.
My dermatologist thinks it's just really dry skin or eczema.
Mm-hmm.
And my pickleball friend tells me that she thinks it's a histamine release at night, which I Googled
Mm-hmm.
is a real thing. Pretty much. But it hasn't happened since I got back.
Oh,
So
weird. So
I
maybe
think
it
it
was the
has something
water.
to do with the water or the detergent or like something. But long story short, friends, I get the itchies at night. Like I get ready to get in bed and my hands start to itch. My hands and my feet,
I love that you call it the itchies.
they just start to like
Mm-hmm.
itch so bad. And it's
Well, it
so
started in
weird.
the cab ride to the airport. Do you remember? You were like scratching away, and I
In the
was like,
middle,
"You
because it
good?"
hit me the night before and we got up so early
Mm-hmm.
to go that I feel like it hadn't stopped yet. So I don't know if I don't know what it is, but I get the itchies and it's so
Mm-hmm.
awful and so annoying. But like now it hasn't happened since I've been home.
So Welita's more for your face because it's like a small tube, but
Mm.
maybe they have like another body lotion because it's really good and it's really thick.
Uh-huh.
So I've been loving it.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what are you supplementing your ass off for? Like, what's going on over there? That
I
was her note on the podcast note.
I'm just in my era of taking care of myself, so I've been doing a lot of research about what I should be doing going leading into perimenopause. Maybe I'm in peri. I'm probably in peri, guys, but so I followed this woman, Dr. Mary
Claire
Claire.
Haver.
Yeah.
She's the thought leader for our generation of
Of
perimenopause.
perimenopause and menopause. So
Yeah.
she's like really talking about menopause a lot of the time, but
Yeah, her book is The New Menopause.
and she is an OBGYN and basically realized that there's not a whole lot of research out there. They're
No,
just throwing
this is
us
for
to the fucking
women.
wild.
Because it's for
They
the
don't give a shit.
peasants.
And they're just basically have always been like, suck it up and deal with it. And her whole thing is just about leading into menopause or going into menopause strong. And so what are the things that you need to do to be feeding your body the right supplements, the right things? So protein, collagen, fiber, vitamin D, omega 3s. Did I say collagen?
Hmm.
And what was the other one? There's one more thing. But she's like, talking about lifting weights, making sure you're strong. She does the weighted
Weighted vest.
vest. So I and creatine. That creatine.
Creatine.
That's the other thing I've been doing, creatine. So I got the Create creatines. They're the
So you're
gummies.
taking 3 of them
3 a day,
is four point
and that's
five
4.5.
grams.
Uh-huh. It's just easier than having all these powders because it's just
I
like
know, and I have the creatine that goes in my smoothie, so if there's, like, a day I don't do a smoothie, I don't wind up having the creatine, and I know I can just put it in water, but I'm not gonna do that because it's gross.
gross.
So I think I'm just gonna get the
Yeah.
Create ones too.
So protein, creatine, collagen, that's like a lot of powders, and so,
Why don't you say, "Fuck it, go on steroids."
uh yeah, okay, fine.
Start juicing.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna become this crazy supplemental girl.
Uh-huh.
Supplemental girl?
I
Supplement
mean,
girl?
what are you d it's like $700 a month on supplements?
Yeah. It's the
Alright,
era of Katie,
you're
okay?
worth it. Alright, guess what I'm really loving this week?
What?
Blast from the past.
Yeah, tell me.
I got a new Vera Bradley duffel.
Wait, you got a new one?
Yeah, because I got rid of my old one when I was like, "What am I doing with this granny
When
bag?"
did you get that?
I just ordered it after Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So, like,
I
I
thought
just got
you
the
ordered
black.
it in Florida
Oh, no.
after seeing
No.
okay.
Yeah, I got the large duffel because
Mhm.
I have been, searching for the best weekender forever, and I have all these stupid bags that I hate, and then I saw this reel that was this,
The
like.
OG.
Yeah, she was, like, just celebrating the longest relationship of my life.
Mhm.
It's like this romantic thing, and then she just spins around with her giant Vera Bradley tote, and I was like, I could, like, feel it on my shoulder when
Yeah.
she did that, and I was like, "I'm gonna do it."
I've had mine for like
I
15 years, and
Yeah,
I
I
love it.
got rid of mine. I remember mine was black with, like, pink and yellow hearts on it, like a real granny vibe,
Wow.
and I got rid of it at some point along the way, and I just could never find another bag that good,
Yeah.
and I ordered it for Florida.
Oh,
But it didn't
okay.
come in time, so it was waiting for me when we got back from Florida, so I packed it for the weekend to go up to
Yeah.
Vermont, and Morgan was like, "Yeah," and Zach's like, "I've been carrying one of those around for 30 years." And I was
Zach.
like, "Yeah," and he's like, "And I will tell you, it is the best, like, weight to,
Mhm.
like, because it somehow makes everything in it feel, like, 10% lighter.
Yeah.
God, I'm horny for that
You
bag.
really are horny
Yeah,
for it.
so I just think every woman needs a Vera Bradley
Maybe
large
we
tote.
change what we're loving to what we're horny for.
Yeah.
Yeah. 'Cause I feel like the excitement that
Yeah,
comes
like, I
behind
am.
yeah, horny for a
And
lot of
my
things.
sweater.
Yeah, I love that
It's good, right,
sweater.
guys?
It's so good.
Vintage Woolrich on Depop.
Yeah, love it.
It's like all my thrifting and vintage shopping results in, like, 20 things that are heinous and then one thing that's just like,
Really,
ah.
like, brings me back to the 90s.
Yeah, it's like a 90s ski sweater,
Yeah, I love
and
it.
it's sleeting out today, and I was like, "Get on my body." Anyway.
Speaking of 90s, I'm gonna jump around. What we're watching?
Mm. We
Love
gotta stop saying what we're
Story.
watching.
Yeah, okay, what
We're not
Katie is
watching anything.
watching there's only a couple genres that Dana works with. I'm working with Love Story, the story of JFK Jr. and Carolyn
What's that?
Bessette. Wow, loving it. I mean, obviously the internet's loving it, so
I mean,
nothing
I'm
new here.
loving the style.
The style, the music, the soundtrack, amazing. You gotta get on that soundtrack, horny for the soundtrack.
Joel's going away for another week, so maybe I'll actually watch it then.
Yeah, it's
I'm
really
gonna
good.
watch that movie with Callum Turner, and I'm gonna watch A Love Story.
I was reading this article and it was just like why everyone's going crazy for it. And it's just like such a throwback to a time where things obviously were not so insane, but just everyone was
It was analog.
disconnected and not needing to like be on social media all the time. And you could just, if you called someone and they weren't there, then you missed their phone call, God forbid. And you could just be fully disconnected. And it's just like, such a love story to that
Like
time
a
as
classic
well.
romance of that time.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they're the closest thing that America has to royalty
Mhm.
and such a public romance.
Yeah,
It
so
was
public.
literally like watching a romance novel in real life.
Yeah, I don't know if I, like, really like, I remember it, but
It was a
not
little before
it
us.
was
We
a
were pretty young.
yeah, I think so. Well, it was, like,
I remember
9
my mom being devastated when their plane crashed and me not fully
'cause I
understanding
think
who they
that was
were.
'96, so I was in high school.
Yeah.
Um, but going
And
back in
again, it wasn't
time
like we had Instagram at the time.
yeah.
It's like we might have heard about it on the news or our parents talking about it or saw them at, like, the grocery counter checkout tabloid, but, like, we weren't seeing them all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we see celebrities on Instagram all the time.
Right. 100%. Yeah. It was just like, yeah. I don't know. It's so great. I love it. I recommend it. And it really, like, in this era, it's just nice to disconnect from everything going on in the news and just do a little throwback to the
Yeah.
90s, you
We
know?
need a brain break.
I love that.
What are we reading this week? Did you finish All the Other Mothers?
I did.
What'd you
I
think?
loved
So
it.
good, you
So
guys.
I
This was a
really
book a couple
recommend.
weeks ago, though.
All right. Okay.
I'm
a
just
little,
saying here, like, yes, we have
Yeah.
already mentioned this book.
Okay, a little slow in the uptake, but guys, I was in Florida for 6
We read a
days
book.
without children, so I got to read, and it was such a good book, so I
Yeah.
highly recommend.
It's like a fun thriller.
Yeah, and it's just like one of those, it's a page turner, you're gonna love it, you're not gonna wanna put it down, and
Dark
it's an
humor,
easy read.
smart. Yeah,
Mhm.
really good. What I just finished, speaking of royalty, was The Heir Apparent. It's basically fiction about a British royal family.
I love
It was a great, you're like really rooting for the heroine. There's a love story involved. Like, there's conniving and backstabbing, and like, it's just an interesting glimpse, like a
Yeah.
fictional glimpse behind the royal family. And it really had me thinking a lot about like Meghan and Harry
Mhm.
and Diana and like all the things that this like institution has done to people's lives.
Interesting.
It's really good. But
Okay.
again, it's fiction,
Yeah.
but it's like about the royal family, but it's a different royal
Yeah,
family.
little glimpse.
Really good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, loved it. Loved it, loved it. Oh, and then I listened to Notes on Being a Man by Scott Galloway, which was
Yeah.
like fine. I'd give it a 3 out of 5.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I mean, he's an interesting dude, and I
Yeah.
think he's really onto something when it comes to like redefining masculinity and
Mhm.
raising boys in a way that is masculine in a healthier way
Mhm.
and filling that void that has been left by
Mhm.
like a more secular society and not having sort of like a code that boys are raised by, and these like really terrible actors like the Tate brothers filling that void, and algorithms and YouTube and just like the manosphere filling it. And he's trying to counter that with something healthier and
Yeah.
more like a vulnerable and softer approach to being masculine. He's also just like a really smart, thoughtful
Yeah.
guy. But I was hoping for a little bit more of answers to our societal struggle for raising well-adjusted, successful men.
Yeah.
And it was more memoir and notes to his own sons.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I was hoping,
Okay.
because like his podcasts are more
Yeah.
social
Because
commentary.
I told you I listened to him talking about.
Yes, so it's basically like how Wuthering Heights only showed the romantic parts in the trailer.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like all of his interviews lead you to believe it's
That this
more of a
is-
social commentary, and here's what we can do as a society to
Yeah.
raise boys in a healthier way so that we have this positive masculinity in the world.
Yeah.
And it was more just like his own stories and like the things that he has come to think of, as opposed to like it was basically like a
Like
note,
guide-
literally writing it
guideline,
like
like-
notes
Uh-huh.
on being a man for his sons. But I was hoping more for like a strategy or a framework, like
Yeah.
Jonathan, which they were colleagues together, which I didn't know.
Oh, I
They
didn't
went
know
to
that.
school together. I was hoping for more Anxious Generation with solutions.
Yeah.
This was more like personal commentary. So, but it was still
Oh.
good.
I felt like he was kind of giving that in the Goop podcast, where he was kind of talking about things that you can do moving forward.
Mhm.
So yeah, it sounds different than his book then.
Mhm. Yeah,
It's interesting.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
I was hoping for more formulaic
Step by step.
than-
Yeah.
Anywho, is that all we got this week?
I think that's all we got.
Sorry, we got a little dark in the middle there, guys. But oh, and next week, little teaser.
Mhm.
We have an astrologer, someone who actually knows what they're talking about
Yeah.
when it comes to astrology.
Not just reading you memes left and right.
Yeah. Not just sending each other horse memes. But she's a Western astrologer, and she's going to talk all about the coming astrological
Yeah.
year. So that's exciting. So that's what we'll have for you next week. But until then, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye. Thank you for being here, friend.
If you like the show, please leave us a review wherever you listen to your pods, and go ahead and subscribe while you're at it.
And then be sure to follow us on Instagram, TikTok, and Substack at Gimme the Goss.
Okay, love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.